G'day viewers, how's it going?
G'day viewers, how you going? Thanks for coming, it's good to see you.
And look, do you know what this is? I just told this man what this is.
I'm excited.
Yeah, this is actually our 5th anniversary of making videos together.
Oh, happy anniversary.
I know,
Oh.
and I didn't even mark this down. This is one of the few times Facebook was useful.
I would have baked a cake.
I would have, yeah, I sprung it on him as a surprise. I was looking on Facebook and they're doing this flashback thing like, what happened on this day? And it was like 5 years ago that we put up the first video.
Oh,
and
the memories.
The memories. Well, really, do you remember anything? No? Do you remember what we spoke about in the first... No? No, okay, I wouldn't actually expect you to.
Shit, I don't remember what we did last week.
Yeah.
Did I turn up last week? Oh, no, I
don't. See, you literally don't remember what happened.
Yeah.
I was introducing you a bit more formally, calling you Adrian Goulier, and giving you a credit out that, you know, you're a famed director of the comedy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and that we were going to start working together, and then it went off in a bit of a direction that one could arguably say has become the norm for us. I'm not saying we went seriously into Wrong Town.
Did you say I might have been a cocksmoker?
No. It was more...
Because I am one.
More I'm not going to say it was criminal activity that was proposed, but it was. And it involved a well-known local YouTuber, an Australian YouTuber, a Melbourne YouTuber. And I want to see if you remember a key thing. The video was actually called Hey Chonny. Do you remember a thing?
We talked about stalking Johnny.
We talked about, do you remember the Chonny dance?
No.
No, I thought you might remember the Chonny dance. We did the Chonny dance, and yes, the plan was, how will we get more well known? Well, we need to work with someone who's well known. Who's well known here in Melbourne? Chonny is. What if he doesn't want to work with us? Well, do we need his permission, is what we said.
Yeah, not really. We all just like hang out, you know, in his breakfast bar. Hey, Johnny.
And the idea was that we would win his heart by doing the Chonny dance outside his bedroom window, essentially.
2 o'clock in the morning.
Which was just sort of, it was like, hey Chonny, hey Chonny, hey Chonny. We still haven't actually done that. In case anyone was worried, we've done a lot of fucked up shit.
We've blown up stuff. We've burnt shit down. We've burnt shit up. We've discussed many things about many people.
Yeah.
Many times.
But I think we are still yet to do something that we could actually be arrested for. We've talked about things that were right on the edge many times.
Yes.
And we've done a few things in public that were possibly questionable.
Angry Studios Legal has had to chat to us many times about, don't do that again, lads. It's actually illegal.
I think our assessment in a lot of cases are just as well no one gives a shit what we do, because if they noticed, we'd be in terrible fucking trouble.
Yeah.
We'd be in awful trouble.
Yeah.
And when I say we blew stuff up, we only did that with carbon dioxide, okay? There were no actual explosive devices. We were just exploring science.
There was a couple.
No, we used carbon dioxide. We considered a bleach bomb, but we went, okay, that's technically an actual illegal explosive device.
Remember when we were at Studio AIDzee that time and we had that...
No, yeah, the Condi's crystals and stuff. Yeah, but we never took that quite as far as we were talking about. We just showed the pretty fire.
We never did. We showed the pretty fire.
We had a plan that was spectacular, would have involved criminal level of incendiary devices, and we never quite went there.
I think Studio Angry Legal chatted to us about
Yeah. We sat there and showed how we could make something spontaneously combust.
Right.
Just with the magic of science.
Magic of science.
And then we thought about if we contained that so the reaction was held until the pressure build up, and then we thought of other things that, and we actually had a terrible incendiary device in mind.
Ready to go.
And we just decided not to.
We decided not to. I was starting to build it.
Yes.
And I had a think, and we had a phone call, and it was
It's basically when you
no.
go, this spontaneously combusts, and this is combustible, and if that was combined with that and put in a thing, ooh, that would be pretty, and then we'd be in jail.
And then you need chemicals to feed it oxygen. When you start to say things like, then we need chemicals to feed it oxygen, and I propose, stop saying.
It's like, Breaking Bad done our way. Which, look, technically, we could make crystal meth if we wanted to. But we just like to burn things instead.
Really?
Which, again, if you know about people making crystal meth, one thing wrong way or the other.
Up
So,
it goes.
yeah, it's not that different, really.
There's a lovely smell that permeates the suburb too.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's high-end volatiles. Lovely.
So, yeah, you know, we've done some stuff.
We've done some stuff.
We've chosen not to do other stuff.
We really have chosen not to do a lot of stuff. Because what you don't see, kind and beautiful viewer, is the planning and prep that goes into every well thought through.
The insane shit we do and say, okay.
I can't even keep a straight face.
We do
Well
consider
thought
it ahead of time. We go, we could say that, we could say, and we'll throw something out. Well, we
Yeah.
say that.
Technically that's libel.
Yeah.
No.
So when people say, do you have scripts? Well, not usually.
Not really, no.
But we do discuss. We make notes.
And we research. We
research all the time.
When we are going to say shit about someone, we make sure that the news that we're saying is actually from a creditable source, and that we can quote actual quotes. If we say things about people, it's mostly opinion, and then we say what they said, that's an actual quote.
Yeah, we always have references.
Always
is what
references.
we're saying.
Yeah, references or get the fuck out. You know?
Yeah, we act like we're just pulling it out of our arse, and in a sense we are, but there's research behind it all.
Always.
And look, in terms of scripted stuff, those with a good memory will know AIDzee did a stage show called Code Grey.
I did.
A few years ago.
I did.
And we actually applied for funding from the Australia Council to redo that as a web series. We didn't get the funding, but we're probably still going to do it like YouTuber style on zero budget at some point.
Yeah.
So look out for that. And, you know, I think there's always other funding we could apply for.
Which we're gonna.
And it could be something like, oh, it's a web series of a couple of unbalanced guys who do web stuff who don't get funding, so kidnap the people from the funding board and keep them in the dungeon until someone comes.
Fungeon?
Yes! Dungeon? You mean fungin.
Yeah, baby.
That's copyright, by the way.
Ooh, matron, stings a lot.
Yeah,
Not
so
them.
I think that could be a project for the future.
Do you think our arts minister would like it in the Fungeon? Because I'd like to stick him there.
I think he would probably have trouble telling the fungin from the party caucus room.
I reckon
honestly.
right now, he'd be a little bit up for a bit of ooh matron in the Fungeon.
You know what? Because he's got his little art slush fund now, where he's because we always talked about running an arts festival called the Kaysan Festival of Art What Looks Like Stuff.
Yeah, right.
Because we're sick of all this fucking artsy, abstract, wanky, means something
You don't
bullshit.
need to have access to the art as long as the artist is responding. And just stop, because then you found something.
And
No.
Brandis likes opera,
He does.
chamber music,
He does.
and stuff what looks like other stuff.
Right. Okay, so Brandis and I and Angry on the same wave.
So I think we could have the Liberal Party sponsored Fungin Extravaganza art show.
Yep. The
Look out for that!
Look out for the Kaysan Festival of Art What Looks Like Stuff.
And only Australians are going to get that reference, and we're okay with that.
Okay.
We are not literally talking about Vietnam, we are talking about Cold Chisel and Jimmy Barnes.
Absolutely.
Okay, so that's how you know it's worth funding, because it's about real Australia stuff.
Australia.
And it's stuff what looks like stuff.
What looks like actual stuff. Like you'd see it and you'd go, that looks like a thing.
Yeah, and we're not part of the queermo lefty intelligentsia, apart from when we are. But if anyone's good at thinking two absolutely conflicting thoughts at the same time, it's members of our current federal government.
Right.
So look out for that. We are going to be funded with your tax dollars.
Yep.
Or someone's going to be in the fungin.
In the fungin, people. And we'll be filming that. Absolutely. That'll get up. That'll be viral.
And that's how they ended up in jail.
Mind you, they know that when they get out, they've got a bloody check from Google that's a mile high.
Yeah, so it'll be worth it. Yeah. And that's one thing. This federal government is most definitely of the opinion, if you get paid, you've got no grounds for complaining. And honestly, in a lot of cases, if we don't pay you, we still assume you won't complain.
Exactly.
Slave labour gets shit done.
Gets it and done, people. Gets it done. Put AIDzee on a 457 and stick him in Thailand. I reckon I'll be good in the sex tourism trade. I've done it before.
Oh, well, see, that's just some of the future. You've had us for 5 years. You'll have us for considerably longer.
Loved being had, people.
In all the different ways we've been had.
Oh, my rights.
So many different ways. And so many more in the future.
Absolutely.
And we hope you stay along for the ride.
Thank you so much for running along with us. It's really appreciated. You should get 4 dozen of your mates. Hit subscribe, and every week we will bring you stuff that is sometimes complainy, often funny, and always deeply from within our crepuscular, broken, manky hearts.
Keeping it real on the tubes, folks. That's us.
Real.
We'll see you again real soon.
Cheers.